Baotou, meaning city of deer. Alternatively, Baotou is known as the city of steel in Gobi. Previously, the town's principal industry was steel. However, in recent decades, Baotou has become internationally known for processing rare earth minerals mined in Baotou, making the city the largest Chinese source of the minerals. Though central to the city's economy, it also produces toxic tailings contained by the Baotou tailings dam. The area now known as Baotou was inhabited by nomads, some of whose descendants would later be categorized as Mongols. Near the end of the Ha dynasty, 206 BC to 220 AD, Lu Bu, a particularly noteworthy warrior, was born in today's Jiung district of Baotou. Compared to the capital of Inner Mongolia, Hoho, Baotou's construction as a city came relatively late, being incorporated as a town in 1809. The city site was chosen because it was in an arable region of the Yellow River's Great Bend. The Jalahui Secret Society and the Hui Muslim General Ma Fuxiang came to an agreement in 1922, in which Ma Fuxiang agreed to allow the Jalahui to extort protection money from wool merchants in Baotou. A railway from Beijing was constructed in 1923, and the city began spurring some industrial sites. A German-Chinese joint venture in 1934 constructed the Baotou airport and opened a weekly route connecting Baotou with Ningxia and Lanzhou. When young Owen Latimer visited Baotou in 1925, it was still a little husk of a town in a great hollow shell of mud ramparts, where two busy streets made a trader's quarter. But already an important railhead, Kanghi and Gansu wool and hides were brought down the Yellow River by raft and boat from Lanzhou to Baotou, and shipped from Baotou by rail to the east. The river traffic was one way only. However, as the fast current made sailing up the Yellow River impractical, to travel from Baotou back to Lanzhou or Yinchuan, one would use a cart and camel road. There were also caravan roads from Baotou to Ordos and the Aqsa League. Baotou was under Japanese control from 1937 until 1945. On September 19, 1949, after the September 19 rebellion, Baotou fell under communist control. The People's Government was formed in February 1950. In the early communist years, Baotou served as an industrial center, with a significant portion of its economy coming from its steel production. The iron and steel base in Baotou is one of the 156 projects which were constructed with the help of Soviet Union to develop China's national economy in the 1950s and 1960s. And it continues this reputation until this day. On the 3rd of May, 1996, at 3:32 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time, an earthquake of Ms 6.4 occurred. Since the epicenter of the earthquake was located close to the city, Baotou was very damaged by the earthquake. 26 people were killed, 453 injured and 196,633 lost their homes. The electrical infrastructure of the city was also damaged, and soil liquefaction occurred around the swamps of the Yellow River. The earthquake, which destroyed many old houses, led to the reconstruction of Baotou. In 2002, the Baotou municipal government was awarded by UN Habitat for the improvements in shelter and the urban environments. Baotou is the largest economy of the Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region, with a GDP value of 340.95 billion RMB in 2012, representing a 12.6% rise over the previous year, accounting for approximately 21.3% of the province's total. Baotou Xingsheng Economic and Technological Development Zone is an industrial zone in Baotou. The city processes ore from the mines in Baotou, the greatest source of rare earth metals globally. In 2005, they accounted for 45% of the total production on Earth. The tailings ponds from the complex hydrometallurgical and acid processing results in significant local water and land pollution. Both humans and animals have had disease because of this contamination. As noted, in the early communist years, Baotou served as an industrial center, with a significant portion of its economy coming from its industry around metals, mostly steel. The iron and steel base of Baotou was constructed with the help of the Soviet Union to help China In developing its economy, it is one of those 156 projects that the Soviets helped building for that purpose in the 1950s and 1960s. Ethnic groups in Baotou, 2000 census. Baotou is located in the west of Inner Mongolia, located at the junction of two economic zones, the Bohai Economic Rim and the Upper Yellow River Natural Resources Enrichment Zone. Haitao Plateau and Yin Mountains cross the urban area and central part of the prefecture. Baotou city ranges in latitude from 41 degrees 20 to 42 degrees 40 N and in longitude from 109 degrees 50 to 111 degrees 25 E. Baotou features a cold semi-arid climate in summer. The annual precipitation is approximately 300 millimeters, with more than half of it falling in July and August alone. Due to the aridity and elevation, temperature differences between day and night can be large, especially in spring. In 2002, there were